So, as most of you can see, Martin van Brauman is going to be our next presenter. You may remember Martin from the previous show and tell. His focus as a collector is early edition maps of the Holy Land and of Jerusalem. He's writing a second book at the moment around his research. It's entitled Sacred Geography and Sacred Space, 15th to 19th century maps of the Holy Land and of Jerusalem, a window into Christian and Jewish eschatology. His business in the oil and gas industry takes him regularly to Israel, which in the circumstances must be an advantage. Martin, thank you so much for presenting to us. Over to you.
Yes. Yeah, I guess next, if you can bring up the Moxon map of 1681. The year is 1681. We're in London. Joseph Moxon has just printed his book, Sacred Geography or Scriptural Maps. He is the cartographer to our King Charles II, and he's a fellow of the Royal Society. We have just purchased his book from a shop at Ludgate Hill, and in it is the world map from his current book, which is titled A Map of All the Earth and How the Flood, and how after the flood it was divided among the sons of Noah. It's a very uncommon oval world map, but it's based upon navigational maps by Mercator that were produced earlier. I want to say this map is dedicated to Gilbert Sheldon, our beloved Archbishop of Canterbury, since 1663, who passed away just about 4 years ago. The map identifies, next, if you can zero in on 57, the map identifies the province of Pennsylvania for the first time, which was charted earlier this year on March 4th, 1681. Charles II granted the province of Pennsylvania to Quaker William Penn for payment of the debts owed to his father, Sir William Penn. The Virginia colonies, marked as number 58, was charted in 1606, first English colony 1607. Now, if you go past Hudson Bay on 74 next, there's the western part, which is marked as Canada 76. Nearby is New France, the eastern part as number 60. You have New Wales as 77 on the west of Canada on Hudson Bay. There are indications of significant Welsh migration to America, but most immigration will probably be to the new province of Pennsylvania. The New England colonies marked as number 56. Now, there is a designation on the map of New Denmark, 78, near Canada, which is a trading station. Denmark has been exploring for and establishing colonies such as the Danish West Indies that comprise the islands named after, the Virgin Islands, St. Thomas, St. Croix. Then up above, the Danish colonies next, of Greenland 8 and Iceland 9 are shown. Also, since the Arctic is warmed by 24 hours of sunlight in the summer, we believe that the Arctic is ice-free. It is assumed that Arctic ice is only near the land, and by sailing northward, a northwest passage could be found near the North Pole. And we've heard some explorers may search for that northwest passage. Next, we move to New Spain, marked 61 and 66 for Mexico in the lower portion of North America and extending northwest. Now, if we next jump to the other side of the map, should be next on the opposite side, directly across on the other side of the globe.
Okay, hold on, sorry.
Right. And then if you zero in on the far, yes, what you have is New Spain, also marked as 71. Then you have a strange island off the coast of New Spain. And among European circles is given the name California. California was the name given to the mythical island populated by Amazon warriors. So this, is common belief today. Now, if we move to next, number 26, and it's the world occupied by the Mongol Tartars tribes from the Golden Horde of the former Genghis Khan. You'll see the Magog label, and this land is basically represents the descendants of the sons of Japhet, one of the sons of Noah. Now, between Russia and Sweden is the name Raheb. Maybe next.
Yeah, I got it.
Which represents the sons of Gomer, who were the grandsons of Japhet. And then Russia's Tsar, I guess Russia is marked at number 12 and is part of Europe because Peter the Great is establishing the Russian Empire as a European nation by bringing in European standards, culture, and artisans. And with wars with the Ottoman Turks, he has secured access to the Black Sea. Russia's greatest enemy is a Swedish empire, which has conquered half of the Holy Roman German states and has engaged in many wars against the Polish and Lithuanian Commonwealth, the Baltics areas, Finland, and Norway. The Swedish Empire is establishing overseas colonies in Africa. Next, along with Denmark, Germany, the African coast around Guinea, 48. And the Europeans have built forts and trading posts along the Gold Coast for gold resources, grains, peppers, and other products. The Arab slave trade has become the Atlantic slave trade, with the Europeans with Brazil or 62 as a primary destination. Along with colonial Brazil, the map shows the Platte River Delta as 71. Next, we jump to, keep going, to 36. It's current with the discoveries by Captain Abel Tasman on his voyage, his second voyage in 1644, with number 36 as New Holland. The Dutch sailors are scouting around New Holland and mapping the coastline. Captain Tasman is a Dutch explorer and merchant for the Dutch East India Company. And at this time, Holland is the maritime and economic power, and Dutch trade and science art dominate. The Dutch ships have reached and chartered unknown parts of the world. They have established trading posts in Nagasaki, Japan. Next, number 29. They're the only ones who have established a post in Japan, number 29, and other trading posts bringing back spices, Indonesian coffee, Formosan sugarcane, and then between the Dutch West India Company, the Dutch East India Company, Holland has the greatest merchant fleet in Europe. The Dutch have freely published maps on their trading areas, such as Sumatra 33, Java, Ceylon, 32, 31, the Philippine Islands. Now, next, if you go to the next slide, the Holy number 42, the Holy Land is marked with a biblical name of Canaan under the Asia legend, along with the location of Anatolia 42 and Armenia 43 on the Anatolia Peninsula or Asia Minor. Armenia is the earliest Christian population. 22, Constantinople is located as part of the European legend and location. Constantinople is considered the land bridge between Europe and Asia and was the capital of the Byzantine Empire. About through. It is a map of the whole world, of course, of the sons of Noah, and the 14 vignettes are by Wenceslas Holler, which show the creation in all the world and what all you need to know about how you view and see the world.
Well, Thank you. I'm breathless.